The Nova 3i, Huawei's newest offering to the mid-range segment of smartphones. Unlike any other predecessor, the Nova 3i doesn't bring along just changes in the design and aesthetics of the smartphone. It brings along some serious hardware changes underneath the hood. From the Nova 2i with the metal back to the Nova 3i with the glass back and huge spec bumps, this mid-ranger packs in a lot of punch. Without further ado, let's get to the first impression of the phone. This is 2018 and Huawei is catching up on the trend of glass back phones. In this race of building devices that not only perform well but also look good, Huawei's R&D has paid off and the result can be seen here. Most of the front is dominated by the huge 6.3-inch display with the most debated hot topic of recent days, the notch. This display is an LCD panel with a resolution of 2340 by 1080p and an unusual 19:5:9 aspect ratio. The notch is what houses the same dual camera setup from its much pricier sibling, the Nova 3. i.e., the duo consists of a primary 24-megapixel selfie shooter with an f2.0 aperture, accompanied by a 2.0-megapixel dedicated depth sensor. These cameras are flanked on either side of the earpiece. The only difference that sets the Nova 3 and the 3i apart in the notch department is the lack of an IR sensor for the face unlock feature. Moving back to the display, it's sharp and vibrant. The back is a dual-colored panel with a 2.5D curved glass that adds to the beauty of the device. The glass back and the front panel is held together by a metal frame. This device feels premium. To the left, this device has a hybrid SIM card slot. To the right, we've got the volume rockers and the power button. The top is left clean with just a secondary microphone. Over at the bottom, you find the speaker, primary microphone, and the headphone jack, placed on either side of the micro USB port. Underneath the hood, we get the all-new Kirin 710 processor. This beast of a chip is an octa-core CPU with 4 Cortex A73 cores clocked at 2.2 plus GHz and 4 Cortex A53 cores clocked at 1.7 each. Thanks to the processor, this device has not failed to deliver and has handled everything we threw at it with ease. But it is too early to jump to a conclusion as we haven't had this device for long. Stay tuned for our full review. For storage, this device offers 4GB of RAM and a whopping 128GB of storage. If that storage runs out by any means, there is support via microSD. Powering this up is a 3450 mAh battery. Within our period of usage, this battery easily lasted us an entire day, but to know more, we need to test it further. Again, stay tuned for our review. Now let's talk cameras. This is yet another quad-camera smartphone by Huawei in the mid-range segment after the Nova 2i. The back houses a dual 16-megapixel primary camera with an f2.2 aperture with a dedicated secondary depth sensor. At the front, the pixel madness can be seen with the primary 24-megapixel front camera tagged along by the secondary depth sensor for those portrait selfie shots. And this front camera is what makes the face unlock fast and snappy. The camera is powered by AI, which makes this device a champ when it comes to scene detection. The portrait lighting feature works well. Within this short period of time, we managed to install some games on it, and if you've been following us on the Huawei journey lately, you might have already known about the GPU Turbo technology. For those of you who don't, GPU Turbo optimizes the gameplay and makes the gameplay experience nice and smooth. The GPU Turbo is what makes this device great for gaming, and this is the first time that Huawei has gone out of the box and brought in a more gamer-friendly device in a mid-range smartphone. This one is definitely going to put Huawei and gaming together. More on that soon. Within this limited period of time we spent with this device, the device actually delivered what it promises to. This is too quick to make a judgment based on this short span of usage. There will be a full review coming soon. Wait for it and stay tuned.